Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. So I really wanted to do a past life reading on Megan Thee Stallion. Someone had requested that, a friend of mine. And I'm going to be honest, the energy is light right now. I'm trying to dig a little deeper and see what's going on here. Because I will tell you, it's a little bit light. What I am pulling on is possibly, dying at battle, possibly dying during some sort of war. I'm definitely picking up on this galactic energy, this alien energy. Her possibly not actually being from here. I'm picking up on this ship, Well, with the transportation phobias, it makes sense. Because it's like if she died on a train or died on a ship, it could explain having phobias about, being on cruises or being on boats or being on trains. But also, it could be the opposite. Where it's like she's done worked on trains and worked on boats before, so she doesn't have fears. She's not afraid of trains. She's not afraid of boats. And then it brought me to drive the boat. Like she came up with that, right? Who came up with let me drive the boat? No, that must have been Kodak Black. But either way, I feel like she'd have been on boats before. And her love life, all right? This card came out in the reverse, but I put it back up, right? But what this is telling me is that her love life has definitely been affected by previous lifetimes, this current one. And so certain people that she's interacted with have been karmic. Hint, hint. So I don't know. We'll see if the leprechaun pops out in the reading. But like I said, the energy is really, really light right now. I'm not picking it up. All right. I do see surveillance in reverse. So I don't know if there was something about her not liking to be seen or not wanting to be on camera. We got this hungry beast. We got a lot of weird demonic energy that's underlying here. So, with this hungry beast and the scarcity tactics and this exorcist in reverse, it's like, I don't know what was happening here. But it's definitely looking like she was in some sort of bondage. I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to have to look into it and get some more. I'm going to grab a deck so that let's do this one. Because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. All right, give me one for this love life. What was happening with Megan's love life? Give me one for this love life. Okay, I'm seeing fan. This is interesante. All right, so that is all about romance and, partying and celebrating. And I'm seeing parrot. Okay, so somebody who was out running and telling all of her secrets, okay? So somebody that, she could have been, that could have been one of her fans. So it could be somebody that's currently a fan of hers or somebody that currently claims they were a fan. But we'll get more into that as we go. All right, give me one for this ship. Okay, I'm seeing fair man. So she could have been a white man when she was involved in this ship in this lifetime with this ship. Yeah, I'm seeing man again. Coming out again. So I guess man involved in some sort of fair man and another man. There's two different men that she could know that are from her previous life. Two men that she's interacted with in this life. All right, let's keep going. Give me one for this transportation, please. I dropped it. But it's a month card. That's interesting. October. It's always October. Why that card always want to come, that month always want to come out? There's something happening in October. All right. Tell me more about this wars and battles. Wars and battles. So something definitely happened in the fall time. But give me more on this wars and battles. Yeah, okay. So I'm seeing chair empty. And I'm seeing purse. All right. So somebody passed away. Somebody, left at this. Like I said, someone passed away as a result to this, a result of this war and this battle. And because of it, I guess someone could have, it says pay attention to your finances, but it's really giving me that someone got to come up. Someone can't inherit some money due to this person leaving their life. Someone inherited some money due to someone passing away or leaving their life. Oh, I forgot to put the flash on. All right, give me one for this galactic. Is Meg really a Martian? Don't tell me she really an alien out here, y'all. That's what it's giving. All right, I'm seeing mountain road. You are on the road to success. So, oh, she was a star. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, oh my gosh. Because I was like, what? Okay, so she was a star. All right. All right. But yeah, with this mice on the bottom of the deck, it's giving more about this parrot. Like, she was dealing with a lot of people that might not have been so good. Oh my God. I didn't look at this. Look at this. This is the other side of this deck. What's on top of it? A heart. So she definitely played some sort of musical instrument here, or definitely did some sort of music. And I do see casket behind that. So shoot. Listen, she might have, casket behind that with wishbone. So again, I did say something about somebody not being able to deal with their demons because this exorcist came out in reverse. Okay. As well as slave and as well as rebel. Wait, this is, all right, this is throwing me, y'all. This is really, really throwing me because this is really giving a white man who was involved in that kind of stuff. Like, what? Okay, nah, we got to go one at a time because we got to clarify. Because we got to see what's really being said here. Like, did she go wishing to the devil so that she could be a star? Or, like, what is going on? I need to know. I'm sorry, before I go any further. I need to know. Let me grab this. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I am seeing low honor with courthouse over here. So this is what I'm saying. Somebody could have been imbalanced. Somebody could have been doing things outside of the law. All right, doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. Okay, boy, I don't know. We gotta see. Listen, first of all, was Meg this white man? Let's start with the fair man. And let's see, was she this fair man? Okay. Was she this fair man? Or this blonde, gray, or white-haired man? Or whatever. Was she this man? Because this is crazy. You see why I like to do certain things before I start? Because I'll be like, the story be unfolding crazy. And I'll be like, what? Okay, was she this fair man? What's that? This whole thing just fell, so it's falling. We got, no, last minute change is too late behind schedule. All right, so I don't know, something about with this clock is giving me, again, past. So this could just be, with this fair man, could have been this person that she knew. With the fast minute changes and too late, this could be the person who she, inherited this money from. Is she this other man? Let's make this other man. Let's make this other man. Was Meg this other man shown here? Okay. Okay, I'm seeing safety ahead, navigate towards security. So it's something about a lighthouse here. All right, so let me make sure. Or, let me see something. Did she pass away here? Did she pass away? Did she pass away here? There's something about this casket. No. Burnout, not carrying your drive, dies quickly. So somebody died, but it wasn't her. It was this man. Was it this man who had passed? Was it this man who had passed? What I'm trying to see is that what made her come into this unexpected income. Sorry, y'all. I'm over here. Moving the table. Okay, yes. Yeah, you get a lucky break. It's a successful venture. All right, so whoever this man was that passed away, this older man, this resulted in him coming into this inheritance of this money, this fair man. So it's given that he was a white man and he was some sort of star. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was definitely some sort of star, and he came into some money. Okay, let me see. Was this his father? Was this Meg's father? Was this fair man Meg's father? Yeah, I'm seeing yes, open to suggestions, front and center, and steady. So yeah, this brought him some stability. This brought him back to a point where he feel like he could actually move forward. You know what I'm saying? Where he could actually come into the power. So I mean, listen, with this ships and his trains, maybe his father was somebody that was involved with. Listen, I don't even want to say it, bro. I don't even want to say it with this ships and this train, bro. Like, it better have been the Underground Railroad, all right? You better have been helping them do some stuff on the side. It better not have been nothing with this transatlantic slave trade. I'm telling you now, man, because that is crazy, my girl. But, yeah, whoever she was in this life, listen, she definitely came into some money after her daddy passed away, and it's looking like she inherited his business. So let me ask, did Meg, as a male, did she inherit her father's business? Yeah, I'm seeing yes, make a splash, deep dive, flowing easily to your life. This is what I'm saying. This all came very, very easily. This was not, an issue or anything that she had to worry about here. This came very, very easily, all right? Yeah, I'm seeing storm too violent, shelter needed. So this is my whole thing. Like, this was somebody who was coddled, who was sheltered, grew up really, really sheltered and really coddled. And so, of course, they never really had to do much. They just inherited daddy's business. That is crazy. I mean, she might have been mixed in this life because this man looks totally different from this fair man as far as hair color and everything. So she could have been mixed or something like that, like a mixed race, like a black mama and a white daddy, or Asian mama and a white daddy or something like that. But either way, she inherited some sort of business here. This is what I am seeing. But there was definitely something that went sour with her love life, or should I say his love life, where he could have met someone at a party, all right, thinking that he could trust this person, but the whole time it was a setup with this parrot, okay? Somebody was like a handler or something, like they was going back and using things that they were saying or whatever against them, all right, is really what I'm getting from that. And then, like I said, with these ships, it was all about, whatever these ships were, he inherited these ships from his father. Okay? I can tell you that right now. And like I said, it could have been some trains too, but either way, it was involving transportation. And his parent, his father, listen, I don't want to say his father was freaking Vanderbilt or something, but I'm telling you right now, Meg Thee Stallion's in his life, her father was somebody big who, all right, was involved with somebody big with transportation and how we use transportation, okay? I don't know if he was an importer or exporter or whatever, but I'm telling you that with this chair, when this man passed away, okay, he could have went to war, he could have went to battle or something, he could have died, during a war or a battle, and that's why he passed away. But once this happened, this person not only was Megan Thee Stallion able to inherit the money, the legacy and the businesses, but also she became some sort of star here. She definitely became somebody that was in the spotlight, that was very, very successful and very, very big. Okay, that is what I'm freaking seeing here. So that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so listen, like I said, I didn't know what the situation was with the harp, the wishbone, and the casket. So now what this is giving me is that, her father passed away or whatever, and this allowed a wish of hers to be granted. This allowed her to enter an even greater period of happiness. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing is what had happened. I'm not sure if this was planned or anything like that, okay, for her father for this to happen, because like I said, we did see high honor out here in reverse. So her dad went to some sort of battle and did not come back, okay, is what I'm seeing. And with this courthouse in reverse with the expectation, I feel like there could have been, an expectation or a waiting. Like I said, this is what this person was waiting on. This is what this person was expecting. Okay, it's so crazy because I'm like, I don't know, this card is coming up as a feminine, but again, I truly believe that she was a masculine in this life. And she was totally expecting for this person to not come home. Maybe his mother was hoping and waiting and expecting him to come home. And this, this could have hurt her so much, when she got that letter, when she got that message. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's given that somebody was on the other end where they weren't sad about this at all. And that's given Meg was not sad about this. But definitely somebody got this news and this message. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. And this is when they came into some sudden wealth. All right, I was just checking to make sure this is a good angle. I think this is a good angle. We're going to try to keep it at this angle from now on. But yeah, this is when Meg came into this sudden wealth, is when this man died, it's seeming like. But I mean, listen, I'm seeing courtship and I'm seeing mature man and wealthy man. So this is where everything, but then I'm seeing great fortune in reverse with toil and labor in reverse. Oh, man. So what this is giving me the energy of, and I might just pull my yes or no deck back out to confirm, like, because I feel like I'm on the right track with this, but I just want to confirm that it's really giving me the energy of, let me see. I'm just want to make sure, was Meg the man here? Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, Meg was the man. Okay. Let me stop. I keep overthinking it. So, was his mother who got this message? Was his mother the one who got this message? I'm seeing hidden dangers and stillness, proceed with caution. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. She knew that she knew that there was some danger here and that there was, you know what I mean? So that's why the message came out in reverse, okay? Because she wasn't surprised. That's what I'm saying. This might have already been planned or set up or something like that so that they could get this money. It's really weird. That's really what it's given. Or at least they knew that when he went to this war, this battle, or whatever this situation was that happened, they knew that the father was not going to come out on the other end of this. But like I said, I'm seeing mature man and wealthy man and courtship. So like I said, there's two men here. So I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, was Meg married to a man? I don't think that's possible. No. Okay, yeah, blows up in your face, explosive combo, broken. So this is what I'm saying. It blew up. Something blew up in his face. Is that why something blew up in his face? Once he got older and he became this wealthy, mature man and he got married with this courtship, okay, that's when he lost all his money. You feel what I'm saying? And this toil and labor in reverse. Don't this even kind of look like a factory or something? It kind of looks like, shoot, they might be making parts for a train or making parts for a ship. But with this toil and labor coming out in reverse and this great fortune in reverse, yo, once he got married to this woman is when he lost all of his money. All right, I'm putting the yes and no deck down because I don't need to keep I'm seeing trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. Listen, I'm telling you, that's what he was out here doing. He fell in love. Meg fell in love. This is really what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that this marriage was, the reason, right? This marriage was a lot of stress and a lot of work, and it caused this person a lot of pain, okay? Listen, this could have been what made him sick, all right, with this gift here. And I'm seeing change in reverse with privileged lady. Okay, so what it is that he might have possibly met another woman at work. Because I'm seeing courtship, and then so I'm saying something about his money. And then he got married and he got a job, and you know what I mean? Things changed, I guess, or something changed. And there was a privileged lady that was here. And yeah, and then there was a main female. So this is my whole thing. There was two women here. All right, there was this privileged lady, which is the wife, and then there was this main female that he met at work, or that was working for him. That could have been working for him, that he was also dealing with. Yeah, I'm seeing distant horizon in reverse. So it's like, ooh, with this thief in reverse. So this is what I'm saying. This woman wasted no time with trying to take her man, okay? She wasted no time with this distant horizon in reverse. She did it quick, fast, and in a hurry. She was like, I'm finna take this man and I'm finna steal him from this mature woman. Oh, my God. And then I'm seeing adjudication in reverse. Boy, this is crazy. This is crazy. So there was some divorce proceedings basically that went down here, and this person basically Meg, as a man, you know what I'm saying, lost his wife or whatever from basically due to having this mistress. And it seems like, with this unexpected income in reverse, like I said, he had to shell out a lot of money. That's the problem. He had to give out his wife a lot of money in these divorce proceedings. He could have, I don't know if he lost it all, but he lost a lot. Yeah, I'm seeing false person in reverse. So it's like whatever mask that he was wearing, whatever elegant lifestyle that he was trying to put on about and everything, he was no longer able to pretend to be this person no more. He was no longer able to be in boss status. He had to come down, all right, and I don't know, he might have been poor, all right, because I do see scarcity tactics and hungry beast over here on these decks. Yeah, look, impulse buyer behind that. So yeah, he could have really ran off all his money and spent all his money in these legal proceedings, bro. This is crazy. Scarcity tactics and legal issues. Okay, this person dead ass had legal issues. All right, she had legal issues because of whatever she did. Her wife took her money. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. Her wife took that bread. All right. There was a lot of money that needed to be shelled out. Yeah, I'm seeing official person in reverse. Like I said, high honor already came out in reverse at the beginning. So this person was no longer in the energy of who they were before. So he didn't have his business no more. He didn't have his high honor no more. You feel what I'm saying? This person was going through a lot of stress and turmoil and negative thoughts. Okay, because he was no longer thought highly of in the community. All right, he was no longer a star. All right, he was no longer on front page news. He was no longer a celebrity, a big man, whoever it is that he was. He lost his celebrity status. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing house in reverse. He might have really been homeless. I'm telling you, for real, for real. He might have really lost the mansion, like lost his house and everything. Look, I'm seeing child. So what was going on with this child and concern? Listen. He was concerned about his child's future with this pathway in reverse. Boy, he was concerned. All right. Somebody was concerned about the path that their child took. I don't know if this was from beyond the grave here with these, with the way this light is shining in. This could have been his father from beyond the grave. Like, boy, what the hell did you do with my money and my finances and my income? And why didn't you do what you were supposed to do? Okay, with this journey in reverse. That's what I'm saying. Something ended. And listen, all right, this person was in this energy. A lot of negative energy. A lot of negative self-talk. A lot of negative self-thoughts. A lot of pain, a lot of turmoil, a lot of anguish, a lot of despair, okay, is the energy that I'm giving. All right, this person was brought down by whoever this rat was, right? Whoever that parrot was, whoever the mice was. Look how they're there. They was the reason for this happening. So I don't know if this woman purposely tried to do this to him or what. Yeah, look, I can't make it up with the lovers behind that. All right, where his love life, allowing his dedication to having multiple lovers, with the family room and not focusing on his family and creating multiple families. Because he could have, listen, he had an outside child. That's who this child is. He had an outside child. And that's what the concern was about why it is that he did this, why he stepped outside of his marriage and had this child, because this is what led to the ending. This is what led to the ending of his foundation and his family and everything that he had. This is what caused him to lose the love that he had. Okay, is by destroying the family that he had created by having an outside child. All right, this person I told you there was something about bad health. I told you this person ended up in some sort of sickness, not able to fight whatever demons it was that they were going through. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a message of concern in reverse. It's like this person was alone. They didn't have, I guess, no one to really care for them. Okay, or really, care about them and really want to help them. I'm seeing poverty in reverse. So, it's like this. Ooh, this is bad. And then once he got sick, the new girl, the main female, the one that he chose, dead ass said, I can't deal with this. This is too much. That's crazy, bro. I'm seeing shame in reverse. She wasn't even ashamed. She was like, I kind of feel bad. Yo, I can't make this up with obligation. She was like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I can't make this work. I can't be with somebody through sickness and health. This is freaking crazy. So you see what happens? Meg messed around and fucked around on her husband. And now the new man, the side chick, the one that she had the baby with, end up being like, yo, I really can't even do this because you are impoverished, okay? He sat up here and stepped outside of his marriage, and the woman was like, I got somebody new. I done read the whole deck of cards from the top to bottom, all right? She put an end All right. She was like, I got somebody new. She got me a maid. She got herself a maid man. I don't want to be in this situation of despair. All right. I don't. That is crazy. And look what ended up happening. This person died in sickness. All right. This person died from whatever sickness this person had. This person died alone. Okay. I'm seeing loneliness. So listen, she died alone because of the lies that she was telling, because of her being in trickster energy, because of her not being able to be dishonest, be honest, because she was dishonest. Yo, she died alone is what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. She wanted her freedom. All right. That's all this was about. Yeah. With imagination coming out in reverse and abundance. It's like this person wasn't worried about what could happen. Okay. This person was not worried about what they could lose. They weren't imagining what it is that they could lose here financially. You feel me? Their family, their abundance, their money. This person was not thinking about that. This person was worried about being young and wild and free. So what? Being drunk. All right. With this adversity coming out in reverse, this person did not see this coming. Okay. I'm telling you, they did not expect to go through all of these challenges. They didn't think that it was going to be that serious. But what I'm seeing is that with this perseverance and this change and this denial, it's like this person spent the rest of their life trying to pretend, all right, that they were happy with this new person. All right, this change that they made, all right, whatever it is that had came as a result of them stepping outside of their marriage, this person was in denial about the changes that it was bringing about the fact that their life could have been much better if they just focused on not being a star and not being in the public eye and not having all of these, women and doing all of this other stuff. All right, then if they would have worried about actually being who they said they was and focus on preserving their legacy and preserving their father's legacy, then listen, everything would have went well. But this person was in denial about the way that their life had changed. Okay, they were in denial. Like I said, they ended their life in bad health. Okay, in bad health. All right, but this person would have found peace if they had stuck to their purpose. Do you hear me? If they had trusted in what it is that they were supposed to do, if they had focused on what they had been sent here to do, this person would have been good. This person would have not ended their life in regret. This person would have been able to find peace, okay, had they done that. All right, had they trusted in their path and had actually been a trustworthy person. All right, instead this person chose to be a funny guy. This person chose to be the life of the party. All right, this person chose to live on the wild side, live on the lighter side of life. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing growth in reverse. This person refused to grow up. This person wanted to be in childish energy, okay, for a long time. All right, and because of this is why this person experienced what they experienced here. Okay, I'm seeing patience with death in reverse. So this is my thing. This person did not want to change. Okay, they did not have the patience to make any changes here. All right, they did not have the patience to make the necessary changes and be empathetic toward themselves and love themselves and stop judging others and judging themselves so that they can be better. This person did not want to change. All right, and so this is also giving me the energy of this person, when I'm seeing patient and judgment in reverse, when death in reverse, it's like this person was patiently waiting on their judgment day. I know it sounds crazy, but like I said, the exorcist did come out here, all right, as well as the slave came out in reverse. So it's like this person was a slave to their demons, okay? This person would, this shit is crazy, okay? With this hungry beast, remember I said with impulsive buyer, this person was a slave to their demons, was a slave to their lower energy, their carnal nature, all right? This person could have also prayed to, lower energy or lower forces to even get what it is that they had, to even gain their riches. Boy, this is crazy, all right? So it's like this person spent their last days just waiting, for this energy of, that to take over, because it was almost like it was looming over them. The energy of death was looming over this person at all times, all right? And they knew. And then, like I said, we have the rebel out here as well as healer in reverse, right? So this person knew that because they were refusing to do the healing work, this person knew that because they were dedicated to doing these things that they had no business doing, right? To not following the law, right? To not following proper tactics, you know what I'm saying? This person could have been with this great fortune and, toil and labor. So this person could have been using unethical business practices. This person could have not been putting in the proper work and things that they needed to do. Could have been trying to cut corners or do some sort of money laundering. Okay, it could have been anything like that, where this person could have been siphoning money off from the business. But either way, it's like, yeah, everything that's done in the dark is going to come to light with this surveillance here. It's like this person thought that what they were doing, that, yeah, with this inside in reverse, this person never thought that this was going to come to light. All right, this person thought that they were going to be able to do the things that they were doing in the dark. All right, and that nothing was going to be coming to light here. Okay, and for some reason, listen, with intuition and couple, this woman just knew that something was off. Okay, she knew that there was something that her husband wasn't telling her, and she could no longer, with compassion coming out, she could no longer stop having compassion no longer have compassion for him, and start having compassion for herself here. Okay, this woman knew she needed to stand her ground. Yeah, I'm seeing scattered energy, because she knew. All right, she knew she was dancing with the devil. All right, she knew she was dancing with somebody demonic and somebody devilish. All right, like I said, hungry beast with this scattered energy. This is somebody who was insatiable. This is giving entity attachment. All right, somebody who was literally insatiable. Nothing was ever going to be enough for them, not financially, not emotionally, not sexually. Okay, and this person realized that because this person was not going to change, they had to release them. Because this person was not going to improve, his first wife was like, yeah, I got to get away from you. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. Listen, I'm seeing stand your ground. I told you. Somebody was like, I can't do this no more. Right, because whoever this person is, they're not who I thought they was. But with this exorcist and the slave coming out, like I said, this is somebody who was a slave to their lower energies, a slave to their carnal energy, who could not stop doing things, that they had no business doing. Confirmation, who enjoyed rebelling and being a rebellious person and doing a lot of ain't shit things, okay? And refused to do the healing work, all right? So, yeah, I mean, listen, I'm seeing networker and bully in reverse. So this is the kind of person, with lovers in reverse. Listen, I'm telling you, this is the kind of person that you could not get them to do what you wanted. This is a person that was out here doing whatever it is that they wanted. All right. She was not able to get this person to come home at night, right? With this bully in reverse. This person was not able to be, taunted or talked down on. There was no way that you could really get through to him mentally. This person was a slave, okay, to their desires. They were a slave to their passions, okay, and what it is that they wanted to do. They had multiple lovers, all right. They loved this. The same people that they were networking and making friendships and in circles with were their lovers, all right. They could not stop. This is crazy. This person could not stop. They could not be. This person was basically a sex addict, is what I'm seeing here. Like, she was basically a sex addict. She really could not. Yeah, I can't make this up. With the monk and the nun coming out in reverse right after that. So yeah, this person was out here. I mean, listen, humping. They had no interest in celibacy. They had no interest in not being out here having, not having sex. I'm seeing boundless love in reverse. So this is my whole point with past love journey. So it's like, her love life is constantly affecting her past lives, and that's why it's affecting this one. She looked like somebody that liked to do orgies and like to do, you know what I'm saying, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sums. All right. With this shit coming over here, listen, it's not giving good energy. It's giving transporting women. Okay. It's giving trafficking. It's giving these type of things. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I don't know if, he was just on a yacht every day enjoying himself with a bunch of females doing things and just enjoying life and having fun. But whatever was going on in this past life, in these past lives, his journey, his love life has been affected by this entire thing. All right. We saw that from the beginning, and now it's coming out confirming it, that this person was unable to contain their ability to give love, all right? On the good side, yes, that's somebody who is very peaceful, who cares about humanity, who promotes love and who promotes kindness. But on the carnal side, this is somebody who cannot stop giving their love out, who has to give their love out to everybody. Okay, I can't make it up with Spirit Circle. This is my point, all right? With the circle, everybody can get it. Everybody in their circle, in their friendship, everybody, and they surround themselves with people that enjoy doing these type of things, right? That enjoy doing swinging and all of this stuff. Yo, this is crazy, because now it's making me think what really was going down between her and Queen Latifah. And I'm like, child, I do not know. This really done took off into a direction that I never really expected it to go. I didn't want this video to be too long. So I'm probably just going to do another little 10 minutes here. But like I said, I feel like we already got the whole story of pretty much what happened here. All right, yeah, I'm seeing hero, heroine in reverse. This person was the opposite of a hero. Can you imagine? This person was a villain. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. The bad guy. And it's so crazy. Cause I don't know why I just heard that song Chun-Li, because I guess she said that. And make me the bad guy, Chun-Li. Listen, this dude was not one that you would want to mess with or one that you would want to play with. Okay, is what I'm picking up on from this. Okay, this is not the energy of somebody that you want to play with. All right, so I want y'all to go ahead and this is what I'm saying. This person was unable to free themselves from whatever mental bondage, whatever physical bondage, whatever bondage they have put themselves in, is really what I'm picking up on here. So yeah, y'all, tell me some more things that went on during their life. Some of the challenges or the tea or some of the things that was going on. Go ahead, tell me. Yeah, I'm seeing hermit. So this is what I'm saying. This is somebody that you have to be cautious of. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Oh, wait, this is 3 cards here? I didn't even realize that, the way they were stacked up. All right, so we got the Knight of Pentacles. So he could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in this life. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have the Hermit. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about this person losing their fortune, all right? And trying to persevere, trying to find something, all right, but ended up having to withdraw from society, ended up becoming a recluse, ended up becoming withdrawn, all right, in solitude to themselves, because whoever they were, whatever standing this person had, they lost their social standing, okay? I mean, I'm saying, listen, because there was a lot of pentacles here. Look, I can't make this up with the devil on the bottom of the deck. So this is what I'm saying. Somebody was not able to conquer their vices, all right? Somebody had a lot of sexual lust, all right? Somebody was deep in their shadow self, deep in their ego, all right? Lots of greed, lots of addictions, okay? Very, very, very down low, negative, bad energy here is what I'm seeing. Okay, listen, behind that with the 7 of Swords, this is a very, very deceptive, sneaky person, all right, who did not want to face whatever it is that was coming. But I am seeing that something came in really, really fast, all right, where this person realized that the person, the relationship they were dealing with, it was no good. All right. I'm seeing it here with this wife having to get away and realizing that, this man that she was dealing with was somebody that had commitment issues. All right. With this, what is this? This is the 7 of Cups, the Judgment. Yeah, 7 of Cups, Judgment card, and then the 8 of Wands. So somebody got some news. Somebody was like, what's going on here? And when they got this news, when they realized that this person was not who they thought they was, they got the hell away from this deceptive ass, sneaky ass person that was Meg the Stallion as a man in a past life. All right. Somebody was like, I need to get away from this person. Okay. Tell me something I don't know. We already pulled that out, y'all. Tell me something different that we don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing this is the 9 of Swords in reverse. So this person had a lot of secrets. This person had a lot of inner turmoil. This person was going through a lot of depression, a lot of sleepless nights. Really, really going through it, okay? Like, just not feeling good. Tell me what else happened towards the end of this person's life. I really feel that they lost the business. I'm telling you. Y'all, I can't make this up, all right, with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Listen, this person was not good financially, okay? There was a lot of sloppy-ass decisions that was made that resulted in bad financial decisions. All right, what happened as a result of this 9 of Pentacles in reverse? What's this on the floor here? Listen, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords. So ancestors saying this is the truth. All right, this person was no longer able to be in this energy of pretending or lying. Okay, give me more. Is there anything else? Is that a fly? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, this is the stuff I'm talking about, okay? This is stuff I'm talking about. Look, the Knight of Wands. Didn't I say this person ended their life just as lustful and as fast as they was? All right? This is just a fast-ass person, a lustful person who always got their sword up. All right? That's pretty much what it's giving me. So, him being fast is what led to this demise, all right? Like I said, we did see the gift come out here, All right, we did see the gift, so somebody had the package. All right, and if you don't know what the package is, then you need to go ahead and Google it. I'm seeing the bad health card, but I know I saw the gift card come out that somebody had the package. Then you need to Google R. Kelly. Didn't I say something about R. Kelly in this video? I don't know. I don't know. I could be bugging. That might have been in the video I just did. Here we go. Like I said, somebody had the package. So this could be what ended up happening because this person could not stop using that thing. All right, well, that sword of yours, that wand of yours will be the reason why you die in a lustful energy. And I'm seeing that it happened very, very quickly here. All right, is definitely what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm seeing DIY disaster. Listen. This is the energy. All right, this person was out here trying to do it. All right, trying to do it with everybody, trying to do you, and that shit turned out to be a disaster. That it definitely didn't work for this person. All right, yeah, I'm seeing meal prep mastermind in reverse. This person was not prepared at all for this. All right, and it wasn't gonna be no amount of healthy food that this person was gonna eat that was gonna keep them good. Okay, so tell me more about this package, this gift. Tell me more about this gift and this package. Listen, oh boy, it wasn't shit funny after that. I promise you that. That's when reality hit with this meme lord. They had everything that seemed so good and so great and so funny before. It wasn't nothing funny no more. All right. I don't know whatever this was, but I'm telling you, listen, I'm seeing FOMO sufferer in reverse. This person was not, it wasn't funny no more. And they wish that they didn't have that fear of missing out, right? They would have wished that they would have sat their ass down somewhere. Well, they didn't have no choice. They had to sit their ass down somewhere. But I promise you, this person was regretting those decisions that they made. Okay, I'm seeing trend chaser in reverse. Yeah, this person, look, social battery drained. I'm telling you, this person was completely drained. This person was sick, all right? This person was sick. Notice there's a lot of red spots and a lot of blood and a lot, just that energy, that red dot and all these things about this person was sick, all right, is what I'm telling you. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing meditation mishap. So they're like, yo, they don't understand how this happened. All right, they're trying to figure out how is it that they was out here doing this, just doing what they love, doing what made them happy, and this shit turned out this way, all right? They felt like this shit was a mistake. Trying to meditate on it. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. But yeah, she was out here like, she don't want to talk no more. She got quiet. She no longer wanted to be out here mansplaining, acting like, Mr. Macho Man and all of that other stuff. Because, yeah, I'm telling you, he, because it was a he in this life, was totally, completely drained, totally, completely sick. And nothing was really funny anymore. So, I'm pretty sure this person died alone, right? Like I said, I'm really, really sure that this person died alone. Yeah, I'm seeing drama queen and I'm seeing emoji overuser. So this is what I'm saying. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings about what was happening when at the end of the day, this person brought this on themselves. So I don't know. Like I said, war and battle, this could have been some really, really old times. Like, I don't know if this is like post-1900 or whatever the case may be. So I don't know if this is like some old, this person died of syphilis type thing or some more recent, like, the package. But like I said, there was definitely something going on here. And I definitely feel like, yeah, with this cosmic blessings in reverse, like she's going to be having to, these next couple of incarnations is going to involve a lot of lessons for her. All right, it's going to involve a lot of lessons because she overdid it with this beyond boundaries coming out in reverse. Like she overdid it. And so, yeah, she definitely was messing around with, that person, that DEVIL, that person that she had no business messing with. And I think that definitely, they putting things on pause with this in stillness, right? They about to put some things on pause for her because she got to slow it down. She been bugging out. So it's not looking like in this life. I don't know, y'all. I know she been working and trying hard with her career. If y'all want me to do a video on this current life, and I might even do one on this whole situation between her and the leprechaun. But I know y'all going to get mad if I come out here and say that it might not be whatever it is that y'all want it to be. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. But that's what we got. I think I'm going to leave it there. They still got me in the energy. So yeah, so I think what it is that, yeah, she she needs to come back to the light, okay? And she's been imbalanced, and she needs to re-anchor herself in this reality and come back to the light. You know what I mean? And serve the proper master. So because she hasn't been willing to do, she hasn't been doing certain healing work and certain things that she's supposed to be doing. I think that and not following certain inner guidance and following what she's being told to do. That's why certain things are being put on pause for her. All right, as far as her dreams, as far as what it is that she wants to create for herself, with this Bridge of Dreams in reverse, it's looking like, it was hard for her to bridge that gap between going after her dreams and having the things that she want, and not really getting into that hedonistic, demonic, devilish, type of evil stuff, and doing things that she ain't got no business doing. All right, so like I said, I think that's where we're going to leave it. They pulling me to this deck, so let's just see if there's anything else left. Excuse me, that y'all want to say about the situation. Is there anything else? Listen. Yeah, I'm seeing running in reverse. They're like, nah, she can't run from this. Oh, I didn't even realize that this fell off, this talking-ish. So, she's not going to be able to run from this certain, I guess, image, or this certain persona that she has. There's always going to be people that's going to be talking a lot of mess about her. This is always going to be something that she has to deal with, right? People speaking about her in a negative light, gossiping about her, rumors, because she's definitely been in the spotlight before. Okay, so that's pretty much what I got for y'all. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how it resonated. And if y'all, like I said, I'll think about whether or not I'm going to do a video on her in this current life, because I just don't be having time for the people getting in their feelings and the extraness and the backlash. Going into the past life is just a little bit more fun. And as far as what's affecting, her right now in the current life and what's going on, I'm seeing not. All right. Listen, and I'm seeing scales. All right. So this is my whole thing. She was not balanced. All right. She did not have her scales in aligned. She was not in alignment, because things are not balanced, and certain things she was doing she wasn't supposed to be doing. This is what's happening. This lifetime for her now is as a result of what she did in the past, and certain things are coming to be rebalanced because she dealt with some sickness before, and it could happen again. Unfortunately, in this one, if she doesn't remain in that angelic energy, if she doesn't remain protected and focused on her spiritual path and what it is that she's supposed to be doing, with this angel and this cane showing up under that. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one later.